Hi everyone, another video on pruning and training of fig trees. This is Black Madeira KK. My tools are ready, let's get started. This is a 4.5-year-old tree in a 10-gallon grow bag. One of the taller trees in my collection. Let's take a look at all sides. This tree is formed with 4 scaffolding branches, and at this point I will have to do some maintenance, nothing drastic, repositioning of some branches and the minimal pruning. Let's take a look at the first scaffold. This one needs to grow longer and fill this area right there. So nothing to do here. Second scaffolding branch, I see only this top branch that needs to grow a little bit outside instead of going towards the center. And same with this branch over there. I want that to grow a little bit more horizontal, possibly pruned at the node right there. The third scaffold is not as a good quality. This branch right there I do not need. It's too close to the top one and it did not have a good growth at a tip. So I will rejuvenate this branch, pruning it all the way to the base almost, just above the second node. And the top scaffold, I am only seeing that this branch right there at the base needs to grow a little bit more away from the main scaffolding branch. Let's get closer here. Alright, so for the first branch I'm gonna use a spreader and just reposition. However, before I do so, I'm going to use wire to position this branch more horizontally. I'm going to just reuse that wire, it's going to be fine. Doesn't need to have a lot of thickness. It's fairly thin branch. I'm just staying away from the nodes now at the base of this branch. This is the one that I'm possibly going to use. Now at this point these trees are still dormant. There is not a lot of sap flowing, but it's still pliable. I can move it around just to make sure that you can see. Okay, that seems fine. That smaller branch in the back I do not need. However, actually I'm going to keep it just as a safety. And let's see here. Okay, that's fine. Now I'm gonna use a thicker wire for this branch here. It is much thicker and needs more support. Let me see. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. I'm just staying away from the nodes as much as possible. Let's see. There's one at the base right there. I'm gonna just keep it away. All right, let's just see. Okay, that looks good. And then the third branch, I will, I think, just remove that one. And again, I'm looking at the nodes here. Very, very long internodes right there, about 3 inches. And then there is a good node, bud is underneath, right there at the base. And I will prune it right there. Okay. Let's see if it has any sap. And it doesn't. You can see that there's still, these trees are still dormant. So at this point I can apply a sealer. Otherwise I am just waiting till the next day or two and then applying it. I'm also going at my old cuts and just adding more if it's needed. I will go do this later. Okay, let's now do the spreading. I'm going to position it right at a scar, leaf scar, or a petiole. Okay. And I think this is all that was needed to be to this tree. Let's take a look from the distance. Now you can see that this area right here is open. I can possibly even not grow a branch there and just have this branch grow in this direction and possibly fork right here. And or maybe I can even, let's try this. All right, have this branch grow more into this space right there. It's now much more open and I like the way that it looks. as of now, I think this is going to be just fine. Alright, this was Black Madeira KK. One more time from the I'm also noticing here there is a good nodal position at this area right there, and the bud is facing the same direction as the top scaffold right there. And so this is another possibility. I can grow another branch right there and have a scaffolding area right there in replacing this top, since if I want to make it a little bit shorter tree, smaller statue. So right there, yeah, I can awaken this node at some point. So that's an option. I think I'm liking that idea too. All right. Yep. Thank you for watching.